we will discuss further into it that what is general information and the tenets of these. So what are the contents? Data processing agreements can be divided into 4 parts. First, you have the general information, then you have the responsibilities of a controller, then the responsibilities of a processor, and then technical and organizational measures. In between, you can have other things. If you can also talk about the services that you're offering or the kind of processing, but all that comes basically within general information. So the general information includes activities involved in data processing, what kind of processing you're doing, the ways in which data is being used, and the party responsible for ensuring that data meets GDPR compliance and duration for which data processing will occur. So all that information it starts with who's the controller, processor, where are they located, also their business ID. It is very important that you write the business ID of the organizations in that. If you do not write, it doesn't make the agreement invalid. But it is a good practice to write the organization's organizational registration number in the agreement. That what is the organization, especially if you're a controller, then processors or sub-processors, so you have their information. Also, because a lot of time, one company, for example, there's something called Visma Limited, and there are a couple of Visma Limited. And my own organization had many contracts with Visma Limited, and it became difficult to find out that which Visma Limited had which contract. So having the organization's registered number makes it easier for you to find the organization, because as a privacy specialist, you will not have everything in your company's repository. You'll have to be Sherlock a lot of times and find multiple information online on companies' websites. So as a general practice, try and get companies' registration numbers, corporate ID, whatever they have in your data processing agreement. So it starts with controller and processor, and then it talks about where are they located, what data is being processed, why are you processing that data, on what lawful ground you are processing the data, who are the subjects, data subjects, is it employee, is it agent, is it customer, is it third party, does the data fall under special category of data, things like that. All that has to be ensure that are you processing children's data, things like that. So, and for how long the data is being processed, how long are you going to retain the data, and when are you going to delete the data. All those informations come within a data processing agreement. Then responsibilities of the controller. So whatever responsibilities you have of a controller under the GDPR, most of the organizations just take that and put that within the DPA. However, it is always good to customize those depending on the services you're providing or the services you're taking. So in that way, you should customize your responsibilities. Then comes the responsibilities of the processor. The processor will also have to provide an additional document where it talks about having further sub-processors with the permission of the controller, and who are those and where are the sub-processors located. And the controller can also ask the processor to provide DPA with its sub-processors or a standard contractual clauses in certain cases with the sub-processors. So the controller can ask for these documents. So under the PR, processors have a long list of responsibilities. These include maintaining information security, cooperating with authorities in the event of inquiry, reporting data breaches, providing opportunity for adults, record keeping, deletion and return of data at the end of the contract. So these are the things which a processor has to do. Then technical and organizational measures. We've talked about it. How will the data be accessed? Will it be encrypted? How can the encrypted data be accessed? Can both parties ensure ongoing confidentiality, integrity, availability, and resilience of processing systems and services? The GDPR demands that controller and processor consider how the state-of-art technology, cost and implementation, vacancies in personal freedoms affect the ability to ensure ongoing security.